भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा 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 भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
ओ दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
ओ दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
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 ओ दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
ओ दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
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 ओ दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
ओ दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
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 दादा भगवान ना असीम जय
Sachchidanand. I bow to all pure soul within you, everybody. Jai Sachchidanand. We'll take some questions one by one.
First, Jan Antonelli from the US, then Lara from Spain.
Jai Sachidanand, Guruji.
Yes, Jai Sachidanand.
I would love to share an experience with you because my question didn't make sense to me anymore. It was a question that I wrote a year ago. And at that time, I tried to take the non-ceremony online 2 times, and for some reason, it was interrupted. And I had talked to you, and it was very helpful. You said, just keep practicing, just keep coming, which I did. And then I had a dream of Dada, and in this dream, I got the separation. And then I never questioned it again. Because before that, when I would struggle, I would think, well, maybe I didn't really get the ceremony because it got interrupted so many times. And I am so grateful for this path. At first, it was so foreign to me. And I really didn't know if I was on the right path. And just coming to Satsang every day and understanding, more and more understanding every day with every Satsang and reading. It was amazing when I saw my question, and it didn't make any sense to me, and I could see the change that a year made. Like, I was so then in my intellect, it's not that I'm not working on it now a little bit, but such a huge difference of understanding and knowledge, and I'm so blessed and grateful to you and this community and for this family and this opportunity. So I just wanted to say thank you, and I can't wait to see you in person in July.
Yes.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Laura from Spain, then Robert from Scotland.
Jai Sachidanand Pujasri.
Jai Sachidanand.
I have a question about the sentence. However, if you try to study the mind, the relative self will become unsteady. But in Gujarati is using the word Atma, and I don't understand this use. What Dada want to say?
Dada want to say, one is absolute pure soul, one is physical. So mind is physical. And in between, that ego or say relative self, belief self, he says, I want to control this mind. Mind is say unstable, I want to make it stable. So egoism says that I want to keep mind stable. So if ego is going to try that mind should become stable, so egoism itself is unstable. So by wrong belief, you believe, ego believes that I can able to control mind. But it is wrong belief, so he becomes unstable. If he remain in the right belief, I am not this Laura, I am pure soul, and I want to see what mind is showing, pamphlet. So I am knower and seer. So ego becomes stable, it's by right belief he becomes a pure soul, he becomes stable, and mind is unstable. He is showing pamphlets and it will go away. So due to wrong belief, ego gets generated and ego becomes unstable. With right belief, he remains in a pure soul, so he becomes stable. And mind is definitely unstable. It is showing pamphlet and pure soul is knower and seer. Absolute pure soul remain as it is. It's just giving light and happiness. Please.
Yes, but my confusion is to use word Atma, because for me, Atma only is for real self.
Yes, but in Gujarati, when Dada says Atma, so it may be relative self, Pratishthit Atma, or Shuddhatma, or absolute pure soul, Mool Atma.
Okay.
So Atma means self, but which self? Relative self, absolute self, or pure soul. So it may use different angle.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Jai Sachidanand.
Thank you, Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Robert from Scotland, then Monica from Switzerland.
Jai Satchidana.
Yes, Jai Sachidanand.
Robert from Scotland, speaking in English.
Yes.
My question was, do we have a mission in life? Like when we are born, as an individual, do we have something that we need to complete in life?
Really, people doesn't know what is ultimate goal of life. So in past life, whatever they have charged karma, I want to become an engineer, I want to become a doctor, or some architect, or some whatever he wish. So his goal, whatever he has decided in past life, from this life, this life, from childhood till death, according to past life goal, he will get knowledge.
Recording in progress.
He will study, he will learn, he can slowly after 20 years, 2 years, he becomes engineer, he will make a factory and everything. So according to his past goal, in this life he will get result. And ultimate goal of the life, I want to get self-realization, I want to get salvation. If that goal is there, then enlightened person, when we get that enlightened person, will go to his feet and get this knowledge of self-realization. Then our ultimate goal of life we can achieve by self-realization. That is ultimate. Then there is no birth and rebirth cycle. Within 2-3 cycles of birth and rebirth, then ultimate salvation can be achieved. You understood?
Yeah. Jai Satchidana.
Jai Sachidanand.
Monica from Switzerland, then Cecilia from Brazil.
Jai Satchidanand Puchashri.
Yes, Jai Sachidanand.
My question is, and I think I have this for a long time, but recently there was an energizer that stated that seeds that were planted in last life will unfold, give effect in this life. So my question is, every discharge that's happening in this life, was it planted as a seed in last life?
Yes.
Or, yeah.
100% correct.
Oh, and only in last life?
Definitely. Because causes, suppose if we pour mango seed, it will give after 5-6 year fruit. So in human life, seed is poured in past life, 80, 60, 80, 100 years, the result will come in next life.
Okay.
So whatever effect from childhood, birth till death, whatever we are experiencing by 5 senses, it is an effect, and that effect is a result of past causes, past life causes.
Mm. So there will be no discharge of former lives. It will be last lives.
Definitely. Yes. Past life charging, this life discharge. So mind, speech and body, 3 batteries getting charged in this life. That will get discharged in next life. And today thoughts, speech and action is there. It is a discharge of past life.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Jai Sachidanand.
Cecilia from Brazil, then Ron from the USA.
Jai Sachidanand.
Okay, Jai Satchidanand Pujashri.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. My question is about the awareness when we are reading the Charan Vidi. Well, I do the Charan Vidi, the intention to be the knower and seer is there, to be in the seat of the pure soul. But there are 3 different ways in which the recitation goes for me. Sometimes there is full awareness and involvement in each sentence being said, more alignment. This state brings a kind of bliss that's very fulfilling and involving. Some other times there is focus, but the reading and the saying are more superficial. there's less involvement in bliss. In this situation, I try to know and see this, and there is ease, but not the same kind of involving bliss that happens in the first situation. And the third situation is when the chit literally wanders away from what's being said, and only after some sentences or even a paragraph, the awareness that the chit was absent arises. At these moments, there are two possibilities. In the first, I'm able to do the spiritual effort to know and see that file 1 was absent. But in the second, file 1 engages in negativity, or I engage in negativity, thinking, I ruined it again. And there's suffering. I become the doer. But there's also awareness that comes together or a little bit later. At the moment, the sentence, I by my own nature do not increase or decrease. It's the nature of anger, pride, deceit, and greed to increase or decrease. It comes to mind. My questions are, 1. What's the difference in the Purushart in the 3 situations? Is this variation in awareness part of the discharge karma? If so, is it related to the Kashaya Maya, deceit, as the veil over the awareness increases and decreases?
So first,
Should
we'll
I
take,
ask?
we'll take
Okay.
first question.
Okay.
Really, Purusharth in 3 situations is the same. So you are knower and seer what Cecilia is doing. So Cecilia has full concentration, attention. While doing Charan Vidhi, she feels happiness, bliss, enjoy that Charan Vidhi. Sometimes the concentration is not proper, then she feels little less bliss. But still you are knower and seer that she is feeling well or not. In third situation, you are as a knower and seer. And you can also observe Chit of Cecilia is not present at all for one sentence or one paragraph. You are observer. So your Purusharth is a knower and seer for all the time. And Cecilia, that I am Cecilia, saying that he is doing Vidhi. And he has attention in first situation, second situation, and third situation. So in third situation, he feels that, oh, I have made mistake. So he feels that I have made mistake. And that's why he gets little suffering. Then he got awareness, oh, whatever happened, it's discharge karma. Due to force of discharge karma, this awareness is disturbing. So mind or intellect or chit or ego discharge karma. And that discharge karma is effective, and that discharge karma is affecting that awareness. So our intention is to keep proper awareness, but due to force of discharge karma, awareness gets disturbed. And you are third person. So I am Cecilia, she is doing Vidhi, mind, speech and body, it is getting discharged, and you are as a pure soul observing, she is getting disturbed. She is feeling, oh, I missed this mistake, I did this mistake, she gets suffering. Then again, immediately, Cecilia got knowledge, understanding, oh, this is whatever happened in mind, speech and body, they are increasing or decreasing. And I am anger, pride, deceit, greed, they are increasing or decreasing. I am not that part. So that due to that awareness, slowly Cecilia becomes stable. But your Purusharth, real Purusharth is how Cecilia is doing Charan Vidhi with attention. She can read each and every word, or she can experience whole sentence and she feels bliss inside. You are knower and seer. And as a pure soul, we are knower and seer. And Cecilia, due to ignorance, she is in body, speech and mind. Now by awareness, that detached from mind, speech and body, now she I want to become in an absolute stage. So slowly, that degree of I will increase by practicing 5 agna and doing charan vidhi, everything.
Yes. And may I ask, the bliss Cecilia feels, is this relative bliss from the relative?
It is, we can say it is relative, but there are two types of relative. One is relative and another is relative real. So this relative means it is real relative. So this relative is helpful for real. So by right belief she gets bliss inside.
Okay. Thank you, Jai Sachidanand Pujashri.
Jai Sachidanand.
Ron from the USA, then Marianne from the USA.
Yes. Jai Sachidanand Pujashri.
Yes, Jai Sachidanand.
My question today, after taking Nan 1 year ago today, or almost to the day, File 1 Ron is acquiring a puppy dog, or a seva dog, as I like to call it. And the awareness of this attachment has me a bit conflicted, as it may affect my reaching liberation, Pujashri. There's no real hurt or harm in it that I see. And is this considered a compromise in any way with right belief, intent, or conviction? It's an acquisition of temporary thing, but does it conflict with the principles of Akram science?
1 second, થોડા છેલ્લા શબ્દ શું
કહે છે કે આ જો કૂતરો લઉં તો એ અક્રમ સાયન્સના પ્રિન્સિપલ્સની અગેન્સ્ટ જશે, મારા મોક્ષમાં અંતરાયરૂપ બની શકે? મારે અંદર દુવિધા થાય છે કે કૂતરો લેવો કે ના લેવો એમ.
No, this is a file of Ron. So Ron wants, I am alone, I want some companion, so I will...
Recording stopped.
I will keep one puppy and I will be with, I will help that. So file 1, so Ron has this file, so he can finish his file. And he is able to say, suppose he wants, oh, I don't like this and I am okay with my, whatever I am in this situation, I am okay. So this is, if you not keep any dog, then is okay. And you feel, means Ron feels that I want to keep some dog and help that, and I want to companion something, so he can keep, no problem. Your salvation is not going to disturb. You have to understand this, I have increased one file, I have to finish this file with equanimity.
Yes.
And you have to, your attention, you have to pay some attention for that puppy. So file it is, finish that file with equanimity.
Okay, very good.
See inside pure soul and file. 2 viewpoint.
Okay. Yes, very understood. Thank you, Pujashri.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Marianne from the USA, then Renee from the USA.
Jai Sachidanand.
Yes.
Thank you so much for taking my question. And I apologize, I feel like I asked you the same sort of question the last time. I spend a fair amount of my day in Pratikaman, trying to intercede with negative thoughts, bad thoughts, before I'm done with one confession and asking for forgiveness and vowing not to repeat that and asking for the energy not to repeat that. Another one flies into my head so quickly. I think there is some lessening of that, for which I'm grateful.
Yes.
The unkindness of my thoughts is brought fully to my attention. I'm wondering, is there anything I can do to make that less hard?
1 minute.
એક નેગેટિવ વિચાર આવે છે અને એને હું પ્રતિક્રમણ કરીને રિઝોલ્વ કરવાની કોશિશ કરું અને ત્યાં સુધીમાં તો બીજા ઘણા બધા નેગેટિવ વિચારો ઘેરી વળે છે, એટલે હું જરાક ઓવરવેલ્મ થઈ જાઉં છું, વધારે પડતું થઈ જાય છે. કઈ રીતે આને મેનેજ કરવું? પહેલાં કરતાં ઓછું છે, પણ તે છતાં ઘણા બધા નેગેટિવ વિચાર એક સાથે આવે છે તો મને કન્ફ્યુઝ કરી નાખે છે.
You can do one thing. You can ask Marianne to write down all negative thoughts. Write down. So from this cupboard, we are writing down in paper. So we are making empty our brain. First step. Then write down each and every negative. Why this is a... Suppose for money, write down so many negatives. For family members, so many negatives. For body or say physical health, so many negatives. For money, so many negatives. Write down everything. Then two-way solution. First, I am surrendering all this negativity to Dada Bhagwan. And I feel sorry for this, please give me strength, I want to finish this all negative with equanimity. And throw it away. And second thing, you can take one by one negative and get solution. Oh, this happened, scientific circumstantial evidence. So file one, she feels that what happened for this situation. Oh, scientific circumstantial evidence will take care. I want to see what happens with this file. Some relatives, friends, families. So all negatives, see inside pure soul and ask for forgiveness for each family members. So like that, each and every negative slowly resolve with 5 Agna, then flawless vision, and see inside pure soul of that person, ask forgiveness for whatever negativity is there. So like that, slowly resolve all negativities one by one. And after all this finished, then surrender all writing to Dada's lotus feet of Dada Bhagwan. I am surrendering this thing, and please give me strength to keep separate with this all thoughts of mind. You understood?
Yes. Thank you, Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Reinhold from Germany, Christina from Brazil.
Jai Satchidanand.
Yes, Jai Satchidanand.
Dadashri. I am writing to you about my file 1, who is going through a very, very large discharge of initiating a divorce after 30 years. She is in the 5 Agnas and practices, even with her intention to connect and see his pure soul. There is so much pain and suffering being discharged upon her at this time that it's very, very hard. She practices Pratikraman, but her question is there anything else she can do to lessen the pain and suffering of her husband? It has been a very emotionally abusive relationship for file 1, and she wants to continue to settle this file with equanimity.
Yeah, you can do at least 15 minutes or 1 hour Dada Bhagwan na Sim Jai Jaikar ho. Ask Dada Bhagwan, please give me strength to finish this file with equanimity. If possible, with communication and counseling, if possible, you can solve. Otherwise, as per the law, whatever file, divorce or whatever possible, you can finish that file with equanimity. And that husband's inside pure soul, see inside pure soul, and ask for whatever attachment or abhorrence happen in our life, do pratikraman for that. And ask strength, Dada Bhagwan, please give me strength to finish this file with equanimity, and I don't want to carry any karmic account with this file. Please give me strength. And you can do Dada Bhagwan Nasim Jai Jaikar and ask Dada Bhagwan, please settle this file with equanimity and please give me strength. So, by grace of Dada Bhagwan, that easily you can finish this file with equanimity. Understood?
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Look forward to seeing you in July.
Okay, yes. Jai Sachidanand.
Thank you.
Reinhold from Germany, then Christina from Brazil.
Jai Satchidanand Purush.
Jai Sachidanand.
I bow myself to your feet.
Jai Sachidanand.
My name is Reinhold from Germany, and my question is from Dadavani 4. Dada speaks about situations and phases, avastha and paryaya. Could you please explain the difference?
Avastha means gross phases, and subtlest individual last fraction is a paryaya. It is called, suppose moon, the third day of moon, and it will, after 24 it becomes a fourth day of moon. So we says only third day and this is fourth day. But every second, every moment, change of phases of moon is taking place. So ultimately fine slice in one samaya. Samaya means one atom moves another atom, and that time is a samaya. Minimum fine means time factor, last time factor, no division after that. So in one samaya, phases of moon is going to change. So that is called paryaya. And gross, we can say third day of moon, it gets changed on fourth day of moon after 24 hours. So we are observing only one phase, but it is a situation, or say avastha, big means avastha, and fine slice means paryaya. Suppose in picture, so one person is taking some fruit, from dish to mouth. So we are saying, oh, he has taken some fruit and taken food inside on mouth. So we are seeing one observation, one phase. But really, in film, about more than 80 photograph is there, or 100 photograph. Each and slowly, each photograph changes slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So each and every phase, the change of phase is taking place. So that is called paryaya. And he has taken food from dish, is a phase, means big avastha. So like that we can understand.
Is there a relation to evidences?
Yeah, evidence is different. Due to evidence, phases occurs. Due to scientific circumstantial evidence, phases occurs. Suppose in some situation you are sitting here, and as soon as mobile, so some ring is there, you will go to that place. So change of situation. And due to scientific circumstantial evidence, phases of body, sitting phase, walking phase, sleeping phase, a body is changing. But in gross stage, it is called avastha. And finest individual fraction is called phases of paryaya. So while from sitting you are walking, so about more than 30-40 phases there. Slowly here you will get up and slowly, then you will turn and then slowly move. So many phases is there. But really, person can say, oh, he previously was sit down on sofa, he gone to take that, receive to that phone. So people are seeing 2-3 phases only. But really so many phases occurs in this situation. Understood? So childhood and old age, so many phases of body taking place.
Yes. And if there are thoughts in the mind,
is a phases of mind.
The thoughts are changing. Are they subtle phases?
No, this is also gross stage. Gross stage.
Okay.
Because in film, person is taking food from plate, so our eye cannot see so many phases. Only 2-3 phases we can understand. While Lord Tirthankar, he can see every phase, every paryaya of mind, because his vision is completely absolute stage, full stage. And our vision is limited and we cannot catch phases. We can see gross stages of phases. Jai Sachidanand.
Thank you very much. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai
Pujashri.
Sachidanand. Jai Sachidanand.
Christina from Brazil, then Karen from Germany.
Jai Sachidanand Pujashri.
Yes, Jai Sachidanand.
My question is, Dada teaches to adjust everywhere and to avoid conflict. But is it right not to say the truth just to avoid conflict? And do we bind karma if we have to lie to adjust?
No, because karma is bound not by any action, but intention. So our intention is to avoid clashes, to adjust the situation. We don't want to hurt that person. We don't want to make that person in anger, pride, deceit, greed. So our intention is not to hurt that person. And we are lying is a physical action. So it is adjustment, not suppose you want to cheat that person, you want something and you lie that person. So it is your intention has changed. You want something and that make you that charging bad karma. And in this situation, it is a really in ignorant stage also. Suppose somebody lies something and he make adjustment not to, that person should not get angry or he should get satisfied. So if he lies, still he binding merit karma. And after Jnana ceremony, we are not going to charge new karma. But if we take adjustment to avoid clashes, that also not going to charge new karma. And this is also not bad things. It is good things to finish that file with equanimity by lying according to that situation. Understood? Okay. Jai Sachidanand.
Karen from Germany, Vanya from Brazil.
Jai Sachidanand Pujashri. Karin
Jai.
Hermann from Germany.
Yes.
May I please ask another question?
Okay.
Thank you. There is an idea to help to create a better world. And by one meaning, it's to serve for Jagat Kalyan. But there's also mixed up in real life the idea to create a better world. This means it's not okay to see suffering. So I suffer. Karen suffers to see when she sees a lot of suffering, and it's also to see many opinions about what is right and what is wrong. And so this is kind of mixed up, and I hope that you can help me out to get it clear.
1 minute, it's okay.
એ છે કે એક વિચાર એવો છે કે આ જગતને વધારે સારી જગ્યા બનાવવી જીવવા માટે. એનો એક અર્થ એવો થાય કે જગત કલ્યાણનું કામ કરવું. બીજો અર્થ એવો થાય કે સ્થૂળ વસ્તુઓમાં જે દુઃખ લોકોને દેખાઈ રહ્યું છે દેખીતી રીતે એના માટે કંઈક કરવું. અને એને માટે ઘણા બધા ઓપિનિયન હોય છે, તો શું સાચું અને શું ખોટું અને કેવી રીતે જગતને વધારે સારી રીતે જીવવાની જગ્યા બનાવી શકાય.
According to Dada says, physical work is not going to help people. Your intention, bhav, everybody should get peace, nobody should have any hurting each other, they should not see fault of each other, they should not be suffered by anger, pride, deceit, greed. So our intention, bhav, that is more effective. So Dada says 100% effective is bhav, 75% effect is mind, 50% effective is speech, and 25% is effective by action. So your bhav, so Dada says, I have make only bhav. Let the world should not remain in this situation. They should get peace and happiness because they are inside, they are pure soul, and soul is full of bliss and happiness. full of knowledge. So they should get right understanding and right bliss, inner bliss. So his intention was after so many life. And in this life, he got such a spiritual knowledge, Akram science, Akram Vignan. With this Akram Vignan, people listen this knowledge or understand this knowledge and apply this knowledge in his worldly life. He get peace as well as inner bliss also. And due to right understanding, he get peace and bliss. So this is the right way. If you physically you go and help people, we cannot reach to every person. And people may not accept our speech also. What we are teaching them, they will not accept. So our intention is there. And everything before that, first thing, you should be pure. You should come out from anger, pride, deceit, greed, abhorrence, attachments, expectations, opinions. So that part from our side, we should come out from all these enemies. We become pure. And that Purusharth, from first we have to become pure. Then we'll help others. And by helping others means any person come in our contact, we can inform him, explain him, convince him, give right understanding to him. That is possible. Otherwise, best way, give these books, Dada's book, that person, guide, come in this program, Satsang program. In Germany, we are coming again in I think June, July something. So
Yes.
bring that person in that Satsang, he should take Gnan and he will get right understanding, right knowledge. Automatically his life will change. So our intention, let the people get Dada's Gnan in this life, and they should follow this 5 Agna and get progress in path of moksha. So we got this knowledge, we experience this knowledge. So we will feel that every person should get this knowledge. So now we don't want to make from bad things or good things, or what we can do. Just your intention is pray Dada Bhagwan, let the worldly people get this knowledge of self-realization. That intention is more than enough for world salvation, Jagat Kalyana. Jai
I
Sachidananda.
love to do that.
Yes.
Yes,
Every
thank you
person,
very much.
Dadas, every Mahatma has same intention because they feel inner bliss and happiness. So every person feels that let my family members, my friends and worldly people must get this knowledge.
Yes, and for the rest we pray and we see the pure soul, right?
Yes. Jai
Jai
Sachidananda.
Satchidanand.
Vanya from Brazil. Thales from Brazil.
My question
Jai Sachidananda.
my question is about chit. When we are listening to satsangs or in another activity, is it the chit that moves and goes somewhere else and brings other thoughts, distracting the attention? Where is the intellect, the mind, the ego, or chit? How do we purify the chit?
While listening satsang and something happens, so first that ear is listening, something is there. Then mind will start, oh, something happened here. This is so and so or so and so, so and so. So mind will start showing pamphlets. Then chit will go, oh, this is a voice of some glass is falling on the ceiling, on the floor. So chit will show something. Then intellect will decide, oh, this is something broken inside the kitchen. And then ego wants, oh, what happened? Let me see. Then Physical egos decide, he's taking decision, yes, we want to see that what happened in the kitchen. Then physical body will start moving over there. And he will see inside, oh, something fall, and what happened. So like that, anything happen, mind, chit, intellect and egoism. Just like a parliamentary system, they will start working. Mind and chit will show pamphlet, means they are giving voting. Intellect like a prime minister, and egoism like a president. All parliamentary system work is going on. And as soon as inside work is finished, decision is taken, ego will, prime minister says we have to do something like this, then ego will sign, yes, he's a president. And then physical body will start doing action according to inner action of mind, speech, intellect, ego. So like that it is going on. Now you are as a pure soul. That Vanya is separate and you are pure soul. So Vanya has intellect, ego, mind, chit. So you are knower and seer. If you watch what inner action taking place in mind, chit, intellect, ego, so slowly they will get exhausted. It means it becomes pure. So by watching what the mind, chit, ego, intellect doing, you are watching, you are observer. In that stage, they becomes pure, chit becomes pure. So that is ultimate for making pure chit to be pure. And suppose mind showing negativity for that, any person, then ask Vanya to do pratikamana. So by doing pratikamana also, chit, impure chit become pure. By doing charan vidhi, by chanting Dada Bhagwan na Asim Jai Jaikar, everything helps to make impure chit to pure. Understood?
Às vezes, quando estou ouvindo o satsang e
Sometimes when I'm listening satsang, and sometimes I distract what is said in the satsang.
It is possible because this new language, new words. So write down that word and slowly understand what is meaning of this word, what is the intention for this sentence. So by practicing we can understand more detail of this satsang. Okay, Jai Sachidanand.
Thales from Brazil, Juliana from Brazil.
Yes, Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand, I'm Thales from Brazil. Should I tolerate the wrongdoing, injustice, suffering that some people experience because they supposedly deserve it? How can I not interfere in things without being complicity of injustice?
This is wrongdoing or injustice or suffering. It is their karmic account. We cannot control them, but we can pray for them. They should come out in this karmic account. They should inside have some equanimity, so they can finish their bad karma. So like that we can pray for them. We can pray to Dada Bhagwan, let the people get right understanding and inner bliss or inner equanimity for their bad karmic account. So like that we can pray for them. But without involving in injustice, we cannot, means only by prayer we can do that things. Otherwise, it is not helpful. You can talk with that people and why this is injustice to you, what happened. So you cannot solve that problem. But your intention, your pray to Lord Dada Bhagwan or inner pure soul of that person, that will more effective, more helpful for that person. And that is our positive vibration, positive intention, make positive vibration, vibration, positive evidence will come, and that will give positive result to that person. You understood?
Sim.
Jai Sachidananda.
Obrigado.
Jai Sachidananda.
Juliana from Brazil.
Jai Sachidananda.
Jai Satchidananda. In file 1, there is a pattern in which many situations in which Juliana's expectations is to have fruitful moments and good personal experiences, but something external ends up happening, and that obstructs the file's own experiences. In these situations, recurrently in various aspects of life, there are imposed circumstances in which she is compelled to give attention and help someone. And the result is harmful to herself because the sensitivity of file 1 obstructs her own realization. This is a banal but clear example of dynamics involving much deeper issues in Juliana's macro journey. I went to meet some high school friends and I hadn't seen in 10 years. When I got there, a drunken stranger girl who was creating chaos clung to me and then attacked me with heavy cursing because I kept moving away when she tried to hug me, falling drunk on me. When my friends were about to arrive and I would meet everyone, the program ended because the stranger had to be taken home because she was getting sick. Juliana couldn't meet her friends because she had to take care and be attached to a stranger who gave herself this right, and also spend money that she couldn't because she is in financial difficulty. She had to pay more to close the bill. I concluded with equanimity, understanding that it's a discharge of karma. But what can I learn from these situations?
Whatever happened is correct. It is result of scientific circumstantial evidence. So we cannot able to meet our friends. It is also vyavasthit, result of scientific circumstantial evidence. And you help that person is a file finished with equanimity. Tell your friends that sorry, I am in other situation. In future we will meet again in next holidays. Like that you can plan for future. But whatever situation arise, accept it is correct. And it is result of scientific circumstantial evidence. And you finish that file with equanimity, that is also right way to finish that stranger file. So you have done properly, finish that file with equanimity. And your friend, you can tell them what happened in this situation. I feel sorry, we'll meet again in future. So whatever evidence come in our life is our karmic account only. Each and every person comes according to our karmic account, and our karmic account get finished, and we finish that file with equanimity, so we can finish our karmic account with that person. So it is also correct. You understood?
Entendi.
Okay. Jai Sachidananda.
Yes, I understood.
Next,
Holly Riley from the USA.
Jai Satchidanand, dear Pujashri.
Jai Satchidanand.
So many questions about my question today. They've all been answered, but I asked, please deepen my knowledge on how to help others and be in sincere seva. And my question is, when Holly tries to help so many people and stop suffering in the relative by offering solutions, is this interference when I always offer solutions?
No. See, what Holly is doing, you are just watching. Holly help them. So you can keep as a pure soul yourself separate from Holly Riley. Keep separation. Let the Holly can help others by informing them, offering solutions, or sometimes you can give Dada's book also, website also. So like that you can help. It is not interference. And it is our intention and our responsibility. We got knowledge from Dada Bhagwan. So we want to share our knowledge to our friends and families, worldly people. So we are sharing our experiencing with that person. So he can also listen that experience. He can also solve his problem in that situation. He can also join. He can take this Gnan and he can progress in spiritual path.
So if Holly enjoys doing this helping and enjoys being busy with all of these files and grandchildren and Mahatmas, and she likes it, is that gavras?
No. It is, if the friends or families or any member, friend, client or anything, if they are having some suffering, so our wish that he should come out from his problem. So our wish that he should not have such a problem, he should come out from problem, he should get solution. So our wish, when he got solution for his problem and he is happy and he come out from problem, so according to our wish, that he got right understanding, right solution. So due to that our wish, our satisfaction is there. And due to satisfaction, we feel happiness.
Mm-hmm.
So ego, his wish, he help other, and when he satisfied with his wish, so satisfaction to the ego means to Holy Riley, satisfaction is there. And that satisfaction is a happiness. She feels happiness. Garvaras is different thing. If you are watching, let the what Holy Riley is experiencing, then it is okay. But if I explained 2%, they are going to take Gnan, and 3 people, they are having some problem, I am giving them solution. So if you, inside you feel, oh, I have done so and so, I have done so and so, I have done so, that called Garvaras. So we don't want that. We are just instrument of Dada Bhagwan, and we will surrender to Dada Bhagwan. Please help that person, and he should be attached with you, not with me. And he should get right solution and right path of moksha in his life. So our intention, we don't want to become doer. It's just instrument. So if we become instrument and Holy Riley is become instrument, you are as a pure soul, then there is no garvaras, doership, pleasure of doership.
So Pujashri, do some people need to suffer a certain amount because some people don't want help, and Holly wants to help anyway, and that, is there a certain amount of suffering you just have to let be in the world, and how do you do that?
No, we have to pray inside pure soul only for them.
Yeah.
Because there is also karmic account. Their obstruction karma is there. They may not get at that time solution. But from our side, we are pouring seed, like, or we are giving some information, take this book, this is website, you contact this. After some time, his obstruction karma may break. He will let me search this website and let me read this book. And after 6 months or 1 year or 2 years, he can start coming in this satsang and he can get solution. So our intention, we want to pour seed. Whichever scientific circumstantial evidence will help, and they will grow up automatically. From our side, we will help people and inform people and give right way to connect this satsang.
So just if they are suffering and we do the prayer and we do the books and we still have a feeling in our heart of sadness for their suffering, what is that?
That Holy Riley has feeling of that suffering. Just keep separation, and she doesn't like that people should have any suffering. So she feels they should come out from this. So her this heartily intention for worldly people. So let it is okay. Let it be as it is. It is okay. But you should keep awareness. Oh, Holy Riley has such feeling.
Jai Sachidanand, so
Yes.
great. Thank you. And I can't wait to see you in July.
Yes.
Jai Sat.
And
Jai
all the
Sachidanand.
files are coming, the whole family.
Very
so.
good.
Yay!
Jai Sachidanand. Jai Sachidanand. ચાલો તો હવે સામાયિકની વાત લેવાની. So Dada says in relative part you have to see positive, and in real part pure soul. So in every our files, sticky file or any friends, families, or in work, job or business partner, any connected person in our life, we want to see relativity and in real as a pure soul. And if we cannot see positive, then negativity is there. Suppose somebody may insult us, then we feel negative for that person. So that negativity, at that time we cannot see inside pure soul, and we are blaming on that person. He has done wrong, he should not insult me. But in reality, according to Gnan, we understand that is due to my karmic account, he is hurting me. So he is not responsible. And our intellect showing negativity is due to that ego, pride getting hurt. So now we want to dissolve our pride. We have to understand is not in fault, and we have to see as a pure soul, really pure soul and relatively positive, not negativity. Any negativity will do pratikraman for that, and we want to see positives. If we see positive, then automatically that pride or greed or attachment, everything will dissolve. Due to negativity, that enemies of pride, deceit, greed, everything will become more and more the tumor. And by seeing positivity in relative and by seeing pure soul in real, our enemies of anger, pride, deceit, greed will get dissolved. So we'll do samayik today for every file, every our relation to whom we are in contact, we'll see as a person, as a pure soul, by real viewpoint, and in relativity, see positive of that person, no negativity for any person. And we want to make one principle in our life, I don't want to see negativity of any person. And this negativity shows our anger, pride, deceit, greed, attachment, abhorrence, everything. They are showing negativity to the person coming in our contact. If we see positivity and a pure soul, automatically our anger, pride, deceit, greed will get dissolved. So now, today we will do one samayik for to whom we in contact in our life by real viewpoint as a pure soul, and in relative see positivity of that person, no negativity of any person in our life. If we see our intellect showing negativity, then do pratikon and find out positive and see positive, give positive, see positive in future. So like that we will set accord for every person. So we'll do vidhi and vidhi for samayik also.
Please close your eyes. O Dada Bhagwan.
O Dada Bhagwan.
O Sri Simandar Swami.
O Sri Simandar Swami.
Please give me strength.
Please give me strength
to see every file as a pure soul, in a real viewpoint, and all the positive
and see all the positives
of the file in relative viewpoint.
Relative viewpoint.
I surrender my mind, body, speech, and all karmas into the lotus feet of Simandar Swami and Dada Bhagwan. I am pure soul. 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 I am pure soul.
Jai Satchidanand. Jai Satchidanand to everybody. All Westerner, Jai Satchidanand to everybody. सभी हिंदी भाषी महात्माओं को जय सच्चिदानंद. અને દેશ વિદેશના ગામે ગામના બધા મહાત્માઓને જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.